Hey, what's good? Welcome back. This is episode 4 of Worth, in which we bring you the latest, the greatest tech news worth your notice, and also TikTok versus YouTube, a hot topic right now, and I have some really important points to share about it, which we will. There's also a news about TikTok, so when we get there, we'll talk about that as well. And now, let's get started. First up, we have camera samples from the upcoming Google Pixel 4a. And for some reason it is against the Note 7s, maybe because budget range or something. And clearly it is flagship level, it looks really good. And yeah, this phone is coming out soon, maybe by the end of this month. And we don't know exactly what the specs are. There's a lot of leaks, but we don't know for sure. And there's one more interesting phone coming out right now, which is the next news. That is the OnePlus Z. Now this phone is coming out in July. And it's pretty interesting though, because it's a budget end with Oxygen OS, which it's gonna be awesome. And there's like a detailed video by Dave 2D. He talks about where it's coming, why this device exists and stuff. Pretty interesting, a must watch if you want to know about it. And yeah, the processor might be 765 5G or a MediaTek, we are not sure about it, but hey, it's coming out in July. The Pixel 4a is coming out by the end of this month, and there's one more phone to just spice it up, or we'll talk about that also. That is the LG Velvet. Now it looks like LG has gone back to the drawing board for this phone, because it looks unlike any other LG phone. The main camera looks huge, so maybe a higher megapixel sensor like every other phone. There's also a wireless charging coil, which is interesting for a budget phone. Snapdragon 765 5G, and yeah, it is gonna be close to the OnePlus Z and the Pixel 4a. I just wish they go super aggressive on the pricing and launch it as soon as possible in India, because then life's good. Next up, we have a report which says AAROGYA SETU app is now mandatory for public and private sector employees. Now this is just a contact tracing app by Indian government. If you by any chance you didn't know about it, let's just keep the employee part apart. This is just for our own safety, so I think everyone should be using it. If you are staying at home all the time, then I get it, you can switch off the Wi-Fi and Bluetooth so it doesn't drain your battery. But if you're stepping out for any essential or any other needs, then I think you should use it, because it's for our own safety. Next up, FORTNITE World Cup 2020 and Dota 2 International cancelled over due to coronavirus pandemic. Now this was kind of expected, but I still can't get over the fact that IPL did not happen. This was our year to shine, but I just wish they can squeeze it somewhere in this year by the end when things are normal. But I miss IPL, man. I don't want Asia Cup, I just want IPL. Next up, we have the pricing leak of the entire iPhone 12 lineup. That is the iPhone 12, 12 Max, 12 Pro and 12 Pro Max. This is pretty interesting, because in the earlier days, if you want to buy a budget iPhone, then you have to buy the older models, because the newer ones would be just in the premium space. But now they'll have new phones in almost every price range. $399 iPhone SE, well, somewhat new, but still new internals and stuff. iPhone 12, $649, iPhone 12 Max, $749, 12 Pro, $999, and 12 Pro Max, $1,099. Yep, that is it. And I just wish Apple would do this someday, and now they're finally doing it. I just want to see how a $250 or $200 iPhone would look like iPhone 2G with updated internals. Would that be cool? It surely would be. Next up, we have a report which says Xiaomi could be sending your browser data to China, even in incognito mode. Now, that is something to be scared of, but hey, I don't know if people use Xiaomi browser that much, because I just use Chrome on most of my devices. And just use Chrome or any other trusted browser, and not Xiaomi browser. Even The Verge had an article questioning the privacy of Xiaomi, and Xiaomi actually defended it by saying that they store the Indian data locally in India. I don't know how much either of it is true, but hey, we live in a world where data is the king. Next up, we have the pricing leak of the POCO F2 Pro, which is 53,300 Indian rupees for 6GB 128GB variant. Now this is the Pro version, so there'll be a normal F2 as well, but I don't really see 53k happening, because then it is in the range of OnePlus 8 Pro, so it'll be Oxygen OS versus MIUI, and I really don't think anyone would go for MIUI over Oxygen OS. Have the POCO F1 really rigged at MIUI, and I'll be going to custom ROM soon, so subscribe if you want a video on that. Pretty interesting. Next up, Dell XPS 15 and XPS 17 listed on an official site. Now XPS 15 was like my dream laptop, and I couldn't afford it. It was way out of my budget, but man, that design, that screen, and XPS, it's just my dream laptop. I like it over MacBooks even. Talking about the XPS 15 and 17, it's coming with the latest 10th gen CPUs from Intel, And that brings us to our next news, that is the Intel 10th Gen desktop CPUs have been launched. It is based on the 14nm Comet Lake architecture, and yeah, that is it. Next up again, AAROGYA SETU have to come pre-install on new phones. Registrations will be mandatory during the setup process. Now this is for the phones which will be sold after the lockdown is lifted. Now I have mixed feelings for this, like if this is only during the COVID-19 phase, then I'm all for it because it's for our own safety. But even after that, if the app is going to come pre-installed, then it's just invading the privacy. I don't think it will, because it doesn't make sense after the COVID-19 phase, but we have to see how it will be. Next up, coming to the hot topic, TikTok versus YouTube. But before that, TikTok tops 2 billion downloads on Play Store, and India has had the top with 600 million. Wow. Okay, talking about TikTok versus YouTube, let's just keep TikTok and YouTube and all the cringe and all the value, respect stuff, everything aside, and just think in the point of view of a creator. Not a YouTube creator, not a TikTok creator, but a creator. Now, what is the sole purpose of the creator? Well, to create what he loves to create, and these two platforms are completely different on the type of audience and for the type of content you put out. So whatever suits your requirements, you go for that, because at the end of the day, it's just the value you gain from either of the platform which counts. And yeah, entertainment is a purpose of them, but you can restrict it and gain more stuff and more information from it. And who told TikTok is just entertainment and cringe? Man, I just follow 2 people on TikTok, and that's just add a lot of value to my life. I'll put a screenshot on the screen. And yeah, that is it. TikTok versus YouTube. It's just what suits for you, you do that. And now to the last one, but definitely not the least, the S20 Ultra is launched in a new white color in the Chinese market. It looks pretty classic and something which I would love to use. And yeah, that is it. It's just a new color. And that is episode 4 of Worth. Now, if you made it so far, first of all, thanks a lot for watching. Really enjoy making this kind of videos. And if you have anything to say on whatever we spoke about or on the TikTok versus YouTube, then definitely comment down below and subscribe, because I make these episodes weekly and a lot of tech content throughout the week, so you don't want to miss out on that. And also our Instagram page, COLLIER Studios, it's going to be a one-stop page for whatever you find in the world of tech, updates, news, and whatever, you're going to find it on that. Super excited for that. It'll be up and running shortly, so follow me on Instagram. I'll keep you updated with it. And also like this video, share this video, subscribe. Already asked you to. Comment. Already asked you to. Yeah, stay safe, stay indoors. Have a great day. Take care.